Welcome back and thanks for staying with us. Now let's take you to Jammu and Kashmir. Ahead of the assembly polls in the Union Territory, PDP Chief Mehbooba Mufti has once again called for a dialogue with Pakistan and the restoration of cross-line of control trade while unveiling the manifesto at an event held at the party's headquarters. In its manifesto, PDP has also promised to pursue the restoration of Jammu and Kashmir statehood. It also promised to advocate for diplomatic initiatives between India and Pakistan and establish full connectivity across the line of control for trade and social exchange as well. Meanwhile, the Jammu and Kashmir's BJP chief Ravinder Raina has targeted the PDP's manifesto and said that it is an attempt by the PDP to encourage separatism in Jammu and Kashmir.
हम समझते हैं, हमारा मानना है जम्मू कश्मीर 370 का मामला नहीं है, सिर्फ जम्मू कश्मीर स्टेटहुड का मामला नहीं है, खाली जम्मू कश्मीर इलेक्शन का मामला नहीं, न सीट शेयरिंग का मामला है, उसको कितनी सीटें और मुझे कितनी सीटें। हमारे लिए जम्मू कश्मीर एक जिंदा मसला है, एक इंसानी मसला है, जिसको जैसे हमने पहले भी उसके लिए एक नक्शा दिया मुफ्ती साहब के वक्त में, बातचीत का, रिकंसिलिएशन का, यहाँ भी बाहर भी, मगर मैं कहती हूँ शुरुआत अपने घर से करनी चाहिए रिकंसिलिएशन की, क्योंकि जो यहाँ लोगों के ऊपर दबाव है, दोष है, उसको खत्म किया जाना चाहिए। तो इसलिए हमारा जो आज का ये मैनिफेस्टो है, उसमें रिकंसिलिएशन डायलॉग के साथ साथ जो एलओसी पे हमारा जो ट्रेड है, ट्रैवल है, उसकी हम बात कर रहे हैं।
नेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस का जो मैनिफेस्टो आया है उसी का कॉपी पेस्ट है। ये एक ही थैले के चट्टे बट्टे हैं, एंटी नेशनल हैं। कांग्रेस भी इन्हीं का समर्थन कर रही है और इन सभी विषयों पर सोचना चाहिए कि ये जम्मू कश्मीर को फिर नर्क बनाना चाहते हैं। उन लोगों को चढ़वाना चाहते हैं जेलों से जो यहाँ पर पत्थरबाज थे, पाकिस्तान के झंडे चढ़ते थे इन्हीं लोगों द्वारा। इन्हीं लोगों ने यहाँ का माहौल ख़राब किया हुआ था, स्कूल कॉलेजेस बंद रहते थे। आज धारा 370 लाएंगे, 2 झंडे लाएंगे, ये सपने हैं, कुछ होने वाला नहीं है, सोचते रहें।
नेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस हो, कांग्रेस हो या पीडीपी हो, ये कभी भी जम्मू कश्मीर के लोगों की भलाई की बात नहीं करते हैं। ये नेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस का मैनिफेस्टो हो, कांग्रेस का मैनिफेस्टो हो या पीडीपी का मैनिफेस्टो हो, ये हमेशा तोड़ने की बात करते हैं। 70 साल जम्मू कश्मीर को बर्बादी के मंजर अगर किसी ने दिखाए तो नेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस, कांग्रेस और पीडीपी है। आज जब जम्मू और कश्मीर की आवाम ने इन सियासी जमातों को नकार दिया है तो इनको अपने मैनिफेस्टो याद आते हैं।
And CNN News 18's Ayushman Singh Jamwal also spoke with a panel of guests on the Congress and National Conferences Alliance for the Jammu and Kashmir polls. Listen in to what the experts have to say.
I want to first take the question to the Congress spokesperson just to get a clarification on the National Conference Manifesto. Amitabh Dubey, are you in favor of the restoration of Article 370 and dialogue with Pakistan as laid out by Omar Abdullah in the National Conference Manifesto?
The line taken by the Home Minister is in a sensitive state.
I didn't ask you that. I didn't ask you that.
Sorry?
I didn't ask you that question. My question was, are you in favor of the restoration of Article 370 and dialogue with Pakistan as laid out by the National Conference?
At no point has the Congress Party called for the restoration of Article 370.
Okay.
You can read our CWC statement of 6 August 2019 and it will be very clear what our position is. My view is that keep in mind that the BJP has itself in the past allied with the very parties that it has been name-calling recently. It had an alliance with the National Conference. More recently, it had an alliance with the PDP. Now, the PDP manifesto had all sorts of things. It called for trade with Pakistan. It called for the use of the Pakistani rupee in Kashmir. But the BJP formed a government. Did they agree to these things? No. Right. They formulated the policies according to the common minimum program, which is what the Congress Party will do with the NC when it forms the government. So
pretty much you're saying that you reject the contention coming in from the National Conference that they will restore Article 370 and they will push for trade with Pakistan. This is something you don't agree with. Is that clear?
the government that is formed after this election will operate on a common minimum program, which will have the signatures of both parties, and that will be the basis for policy in the future.
So Abid Wani, this clarification coming in from the Congress camp, Amit Shah has been demanding this answer from the Congress top brass, but over here we have the Congress spokesperson Amitabh Dubey, who's made it clear that what you've laid out in your manifesto of restoring Article 370, even engaging Pakistan in dialogue, is something that they don't agree with. But don't you feel that there will be a kind of breakdown of the messaging as you're trying to fight these elections in the Jammu as well as the Kashmir regions?
No, absolutely not. In the premises of the debate, you just said that there needs to be some ideological synergy. There is some breakdown in it. No, I don't think so. Because, in the past, we have had alliances with the Congress, be it the Rajiv Farooq Accord, be it the Indra Sheikh Accord, and now, be it the Umar Rahul Accord. Now, we, as far as the common minimum program is concerned, the restoration of statehood is at least a guarantee we can start with. Okay. The remaining part of our manifesto is our manifesto. It's our CWC that has recognized the manifesto, and we will strive for it. Whether the Congress likes it or not, whether the BJP likes it or not, we will go ahead with it if we have the numbers.
Right, but Mr. Wani, will you take the same manifesto to the people of the Jammu region as well? Do you think they'll welcome the restoration of Article 370 and dialogue with Pakistan?
Absolutely, Jammu will be in favor of more than Kashmir, I think, right now.
What gives you that sense? I'm just trying to understand, given the fact that BJP won both the seats, BJP is the dominant political player in the Jammu region. Many of your former colleagues in the National Conference have ditched the National Conference to join the BJP. Devinder Rana, one of the biggest leaders of Nagrota, joined the BJP as well. He was one of the tallest Dogra leaders of the National Conference. What makes you think they'll accept this?
That's very much part and parcel of the politics. People come and go. So that's not a priority right now. What our priority right now is that both Jammu and Kashmir is suffering. Post 2019, there hasn't been a scintilla of development that can be recognized on ground. Even if we go by the numbers, I can present many factual numbers that will determine the facts right now. But I don't want to go into that. The debate.
Let me give you one number. I'll give you one number.
Yeah.
And I think that's something, because I hail from Jammu and Kashmir. One thing has been jobs, has been one of the main things. One thing that was really kind of backward about Jammu and Kashmir was that it was the only state in this entire country where the state government was the biggest employer. That was throughout National Conference and PDP rule in Jammu and Kashmir. It was, in fact, all the way till 2021, the Jammu and Kashmir government was the largest employer. Only in 2022 did the tourism sector become the largest employer in Jammu and Kashmir. And also, in 2023, 30,000 jobs were generated in 1 year. That is the highest since independence. So that is the fruits of the abrogation of Article 370. And I think that's something the National Conference glosses over very conveniently. Sanju Verma, please come in on that.
Thank you. Ayushman, actually you've made my task so much easier. You rattled out such relevant data that, I think you've hit the nail on the head. But I just want to very quickly make a few very important points. Congress and the National Conference, if you remember, very recently, they celebrated Black Day, saying that abrogation of Article 370 tantamounted to a Black Day and curtailment of rights of the people of Jammu Kashmir. Whereas, just for the benefit of those who keep throwing Samvidhan ki Lal Kitab at the face of everybody, this is what Justice Chandrachud said last December, when there was a petition in the Supreme Court saying that abrogation of Article 370 is unconstitutional and illegal. Dhyan se suniye. I'm reading from the Supreme Court verdict ad verbatim. The declaration issued by the then President, in brackets Ramnath Kovind, exercises the power and clause 3 of Article 370, bringing into culmination the process of integration of Jammu Kashmir with the Union of India, which was long pending. We do not find that the President's exercise of power under clause 3 of Article 370 was mala fide. We hold the exercise of presidential powers and abrogation of Article 370 to be valid and bona fide.